Year after year, we come back and we come back without answers, yet we still have to show up because we know that cold cases don't get solved by being silent.
At 7:27 p.m., on a dark February night in New Hampshire, a bus driver saw a young woman standing beside her crashed car. She was alone. The airbags had deployed. The front end was damaged, but she didn't look injured. She refused help. And by the time police arrived just minutes later, she was gone. No footprints leading away, no signs of a struggle, no confirmed sightings. Maura Murray vanished into the cold, and nearly 2 decades later, no one knows how. This is the disappearance of Maura Murray.
You still believe this case can be solved?
I have to. Hope is the only thing that fuels families like mine.
Maura Murray was 21 years old, a nursing student at the University of Massachusetts Amherst. Smart, athletic, quiet. She had once attended West Point on a track scholarship before transferring. On the outside, she seemed focused, but in the days leading up to her disappearance, something changed. On February 5, 2004, Maura had a strange phone call at work. After hanging up, she reportedly broke down in tears. When asked what was wrong, she simply said, "My sister," but no emergency involving her sister was ever confirmed. Just days later, she emailed her professors. She claimed there had been a death in the family. There hadn't. She packed her dorm room, removed artwork from the walls, emptied her bank account, almost $280 in cash. She searched online for directions to Vermont and New Hampshire. Then she left, alone, without telling anyone where she was going. On February 9th, 2004, Maura drove north in her black Saturn sedan. Hours passed. Snow lined the roads. It was cold, below freezing. At around 7:27 p.m., her car was found crashed on Route 112 in Haverhill, New Hampshire. A quiet stretch of road. Dark, rural, isolated. A local school bus driver named Butch Atwood stopped to help. He spoke to her through the window. She appeared shaken, but not seriously hurt. She asked him not to call police. She said she had already called AAA. There was no cell service in that area. Bush drove home just yards away and called 911 anyway. He said something felt off. Police arrived approximately 10 minutes later. The car was empty. Maura was gone. The Saturn's airbags had deployed. There was red liquid inside the vehicle. It turned out to be boxed wine. Some of her belongings were missing, including her debit card, her phone, and some clothing. But other items were left behind. Her textbooks, her makeup, her birth control pills. The car was locked. No clear footprints in the snow leading away. No signs of struggle. No blood. No witnesses seeing her walk down the road. Just silence. This is the moment that makes no sense.
Do you think they're doing enough?
No, I don't think they're doing enough.
From the time Butch Atwood left her car to the time police arrived, only about 7 to 10 minutes passed. That's it. In that short window, Maura disappeared into freezing darkness. No confirmed sightings, no confirmed direction of travel. Search dogs later traced her scent about 100 yards east of the crash site. Then it stopped, as if she got into another vehicle, or as if something interrupted her path. 7 minutes. That's all it took. Police initially suspected she had walked into the woods and died from exposure. Temperatures that night were dangerously low. But multiple extensive searches found nothing. No clothing, no remains, no trace. Others believed she may have accepted a ride from a passing driver. The road was not heavily trafficked, but it wasn't empty either. Was she trying to avoid a DUI? There was alcohol in the car. Had she panicked? Or was someone watching from the darkness? Her boyfriend at the time, Bill Rausch, was stationed in Oklahoma. He flew to New Hampshire immediately after hearing she was missing. Family members searched tirelessly. Posters covered towns. National media picked up the story, but leads dried up. Years passed, then more years. Still nothing. Some believe Maura staged her own disappearance, a fresh start, a new identity. But there has been no financial activity, no passport use, no credible sightings. Others believe she was abducted. There were registered sex offenders living within miles of the crash site. One neighbor reportedly behaved strangely when questioned. Another man later confessed to killing her, then recanted. Nothing concrete, no evidence tying anyone directly to her disappearance. Then there's the possibility that she wandered into the woods, succumbed to hypothermia, and her remains simply haven't been found. But nearly 20 years of searches make that harder to accept, because nothing has surfaced, not one confirmed piece of evidence. Before leaving campus, Maura packed up her dorm room almost completely, like she wasn't planning to return. She printed directions to multiple locations in Vermont. Why Vermont? Why lie about a death in the family? Why withdraw nearly all her cash? And why refuse help from the bus driver? What was she afraid of? Or who? Was this a tragic accident that spiraled out of control? A young woman panicking in the cold? Or did someone see her stranded on that dark road and make a decision that night? If she got into another vehicle, who was driving? Why has no one ever come forward? How can someone vanish in under 10 minutes on a road with houses nearby and leave nothing behind? Maura Murray was 21 years old, a daughter, a sister, a student with her whole life ahead of her. On February 9, 2004, she crashed her car, spoke to a bus driver, refused help, and then stepped into the cold night and disappeared. No body, no confirmed suspect, no resolution. Just a quiet stretch of road in New Hampshire where something happened in the dark, something that still makes no sense. And somewhere between 7:27 p.m. and the arrival of police, Maura Murray vanished.
What's your message to someone out there who may know something about this case?
The time is now. We've waited long enough. If you know something, come forward.
And if you think this case is disturbing, there's another one, even more chilling. A woman who called for help and vanished before anyone arrived. Watch the next story. You might notice something no one else did.